It's April 11th, and this is the Solid Signal Podcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As we don't have a whole lot of time today, I want to jump right in and ask the question, what's the deal with cell boosters? I feel like Jerry Seinfeld when I ask that. But what I'm really trying to ask is, why isn't anybody talking about cell boosters? I'm the one talking about them, of course. And my question to you, my Solid Signal faithful, is why are these not a bigger deal? Why are people not just picking these up as fast as we can possibly sell them? We do a pretty good trade in cell boosters at solidsignal.com, and we've got tons of different models to choose from. But what I'm always surprised about is that we're not just constantly running out of stock, because when I talk about a fantastic product, a product that everybody needs and that you buy once and never have any additional costs associated with it, I mean, it's a fantastic thing. I didn't know about them before I started at Solid Signal, and now that I do, I wouldn't be without one. Yet most people are, and I don't get it. I don't understand why. A cell booster is a device that looks really simple to you, but works extremely well due to some very complex electronics. It acts as a mini cell tower inside your house, pulling in the signals from outside, amplifying them, and sending you a great strong signal within the home or office so that you don't have dead spots, you don't have drops, you're not constantly switching back and forth to Wi-Fi, and you have a much better experience. And considering how attached we all are to our cell phones, this should be the world's easiest sell. And yes, I understand there's a pun there somewhere. I want to go through some of the reasons that you're not buying cell phone boosters, and let's talk about why really you should be. Well, of course, you can't really have any discussion without talking about cost. A cell phone booster does not cost 25 cents. It does not work if it's $1.25. A cell phone booster is a pretty complex piece of equipment, and it's not made in the same quantities that you find in PCs or phones themselves, so it's going to end up being a little bit more expensive. You should expect to pay $300 to $400 for a quality cell booster product, and I understand that puts a certain number of people off. But folks, this is a one-time investment. It equates out to about 3 months worth of cell phone bills, and that's really not that much. When you think about it, you put it up once and you never pay for it again. And so, yes, high cost of entry is definitely a problem that you should be considering getting past. The second thing is, I think, just low awareness, and this is where you, my Solid Signal faithful, can come in. You know, a lot of people don't know about cell phone boosters because the major manufacturers, I hope they're not listening, have not done a fantastic job of telling the public that cell phone boosters even exist. That's a shame, and I do my personal best here at the Solid Signal blog and Solid Signal podcast, but I'm only one guy, so any help that you can render in that department is obviously going to be very much appreciated. Get the word out, because this is a product that really deserves for people to look at it. And I would say there are a couple of other factors out there. People believe that since there are more cell towers out there, since they're not having completely dropped calls, that they can't benefit from a cell booster or that their signal is good enough. Folks, your signal is never good enough, especially if you're talking about eating through all that data. You want the fastest data you can possibly get, and you're not getting it if you do not have a strong signal, 5 bars on LTE. If you're not getting that, then really your signal is not going to be able to deliver the high quality video and fast browsing experience that you want. And you're using this thing all the time, so you really ought to have something like that. But I guess more than anything, what really makes me wonder is that we've gone through a couple of years of trouble with cell phone boosters, companies changing names and new FCC regulations, and things haven't bounced back. This is what I really just don't understand, and I can give you, as I just did, a bunch of possible reasons, a bunch of examples, but I'm stumped. I'd like to hear from you, my Solid Signal faithful, on at the Solid Signal blog, on our YouTube channel, on our social media channels. Any way that you'd like to respond, tell me why you think cell phone boosters aren't the superstars that they should be in today's technological market. Let me know, and I'll feature the best answers at the Solid Signal blog.